FM News Talk 97.1.
On demand audio. Allman in the morning. Common Sense Radio.
Good morning, you bunch of drunks.
All right, Amanda, how are you? Thanks for calling the show. What's up?
Hi, I know a lot of people that play World of Warcraft. Most of them are really normal people.
Yeah, well, I didn't say that they were abnormal, but I'm just wondering how people have time for it, that's all. But
Oh, you make time for it. I play Dungeons & Dragons every 2 weeks, and I'm in nursing school and work full-time.
yeah, I guess we all have things that we do that people would say to us, how do you have time for that? But you do. You make time for the things you like. Now, have you ever gone on World of Warcraft? You know your friends, do they go on World of Warcraft talking about, like, stabbing famous people and stuff like that?
I don't know about stabbing famous people, but, I mean, you get pretty into your characters.
Oh, I definitely would. I would definitely talk about stabbing people if I were that orca assassin lady, whatever her name is.
That's what you do. She's an assassin. She stabs people. It's kind of what she does.
Oh, so you know orca?
No, but that's what, you know, if you're an assassin, if you're playing an assassin in the game, that's kind of what you do.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, here's how this thing ended up for this. Thank you, Amanda, for calling in. Here's how this thing ended up for this Maine state Senate candidate, Colleen Lakowitz, who was drilled by Brooke Baldwin on CNN about her stab talk.
I know it's one thing to, enjoy being online and playing a character, but it's another to post, let me quote you here, "Now, if you'll excuse me, I may have to go and hunt down Grover Norquist and drown him in my bathtub." Colleen, that is some pretty strong language.
Well, I think it's unfortunate that that comments on the mailer and the website were taken out of context. I haven't seen the website. I haven't gone to it. I really haven't had time.
Let me just jump in. If they took it out of context, how'd they do that? How is it out of context?
I haven't even seen it. I mean, my understanding is that some of the comments are taken from blog posts. Some of them are taken from other things. They're about blog posts. And I think it's just unfair and inaccurate to mishmash those together.
Anyway, the Republicans running against this chick up in Maine are bringing this up. They found her on World of Warcraft and say that she's not fit for public office because she wanted to drown Grover Norquist in a bathtub. Now, if those of you who know Grover Norquist, he's like this guy who's really he's one of these guys who was a tax watchdog guy. And so it was a political statement she made, which is, all I'm saying is on balance, if this were a Tea Partier or a Republican or what have you, they'd be all over this language. If this were saying, I'm going to drown Nancy Pelosi in a bathtub, I guarantee you this would be huge news. And it would be national news for that matter. Mm-hmm. Even if it was just simply a Maine state Senate candidate thing, if this were like a Tea Party or anybody in the Republican who, with any notoriety, would have you that was, and a Democrat with any notoriety was targeted in the World of Warcraft thing, it would be a big deal. Now, should it be a big deal either way? I don't know. I mean, I guess if you are a Democrat and you are a character on World of Warcraft, and this comes up, you'd probably choose somebody who you consider to be evil to be somebody who should be drowned in a bathtub. And so maybe she really does feel that Grover Norquist is like an evil guy, but in the World of Warcraft, he should be drowned in a bathtub. She probably doesn't really believe he should be drowned in a bathtub. But it's funny how that anchor just was like drilling her about the whole thing. This was like a big story on CNN. I guess because they've covered all the errant Republicans out there that they decided to make it a big deal. Eric plays Call of Duty.
Hi, Jamie.
What's up, man?
Oh, honestly, you're talking about World of Warcraft. I don't really play that one, but I play Call of Duty, and it's on Xbox or PlayStation or even PC. And you get on there and you shoot Al-Qaeda and blow stuff up, fly aircraft, and all kinds of stuff. It's awesome.
Like, do people talk about killing, notorious figures? I mean, like well-known political figures or not?
Well, no. We just fight each other. I didn't realize how big of a deal it was. So I'm a truck driver, and I was talking to some other truck drivers up here in St. Louis last week, and they were sitting there talking about what kind of weapons they use on Call of Duty out here. I thought most of it was just kids and stuff. I'm ex-military, that's why I like it so much. But
yeah.
these were just professional adults. You know, some of them were even older than I was, and they're talking about, you know, how they get online and start, you know, just go to war, you know.
Well, I guess you got to keep yourself occupied on the road, you know.
Well, I do this at home. I'm on the road. It's all about safety, sir.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I mean, I know.
On the road.
Yeah, I got you. All right, Eric, thanks for calling into the show, buddy. You see this guy from the Alpha Natural Resources. His name is Kevin Crutchfield. And we talk about, you know, we had a call earlier. Cynthia called up, and she's speaking from the left. And, you know, you hear this constantly, that we need to create more jobs. The government needs to create more jobs and put people to work on roads and bridges and infrastructure. But how do you maintain that point of view while at the same time you're killing jobs? This is Kevin Crutchfield from Alpha Natural Resources. See, it's a coal company.
What we've seen just in the last couple of years are 200 coal units announced to be closed. That's about 10% of the United States capacity. And Alpha Natural Resources, we serve about 1/4 of those. So if our customers go away, unfortunately, it means job loss for us.
Now, the president has said that he favors an, quote, all of the above strategy, which would assume coal included. But did he forget about coal?
Yeah, I think the president's version of all the above strategy seems to be more like a bumper sticker to us, because it's not all the above. Their administration, with regard to the EPA, is promulgating regulations that is really constraining the use of coal to make electricity.
Do you think he wants to kill coal power in America?
Look, you know, after 4 years, it sure seems that way.
Well, hell yes, it seems that way, because Obama has said that's what he wants to do. And so how can you, as a liberal and an Obama voter, on the one hand, blather on to me, for instance, on this show, that we need to create more jobs by putting people back to, or listen to the Obama himself talk in his speeches about creating more jobs and putting people to work on the roads and infrastructure, while simultaneously destroying jobs? How is that in any way, shape, or form any moral approach to the economy here, just because you don't like coal? 969-9797, 866-455-9797. Plus, SNL takes on the debate debacle and Brit Hume on Obama's performance. Straight ahead.